I don't know how much content there actually is in this new update, so I don't know how long we'll end up necessarily being here, you guys. But apparently there's a couple things that are noteworthy. I'm just kind of skimming through the patch notes here, but so far it seems kind of cool. It definitely makes more sense for the end game area, like it fleshes it out a little bit. Not as much as I would like, but anyways. The main highlights is they're supposed to have some new quest line where it says find saltwater Sam in the long shade, which I don't see that quest line. You need to go into the depths, which sucks. And they even point out in the patch notes that, you can get the Depth Stepper portal for 200 credits. No thanks. There's also a new NPC that's going to spawn in the Depths Delve biome. Now, the interesting thing is, if they don't nerf the Depth Delves, then I don't see anybody completing this. So this new NPC will have 8 new collectible items. So 5 pets, 1 mount, mag rider, and a set of wings. Cool. There's a new buff available for Trovians with 200 plus skill in mysticism. Yeah, sorry, I got a couple comments asking about Black Myth Wukong. I already have a video on it. I'm sure YouTube didn't tell you. Then apparently there's new water fish. So it says there's 16 new depth theme fish that can be found in fish pools in water in long shade difficulty. So end game exclusive. Rarest fish can only be obtained with the Pull of the Depths. I haven't touched the new fishing. I mean, it's months old now, but still. More importantly, what we're going to experience today on the stream is there's a new 5-star dungeon. Thank God. That should flesh out the long shade a little bit more. And then there's the miscellaneous updates, which I'm just kind of skimming through here if there's anything worth talking about. Interesting. Obelisk dungeons with chocolate, plasma, and lava. That's the 1-star dungeons in the Everdark, part of the lunar event. Apparently those can always appear in the shores of the Everdark now, which is actually really good because there was a couple exclusive fish that you could only get out of those dungeons. So that's good that they actually have that. You can also find fishing pools in the starter area in the long shade, and then a bunch of fixed issues. Okay, yeah, so a pretty small update overall, but I mean, the fact that this is this turnover for this update is pretty quick. So I want to just take a quick little peek and see the dungeons. Do they make Mystic Gear easier to obtain? It doesn't seem so. I still think that's coming down the line. Yeah, look at that. 1-star dungeons in the Everdank. If I had to guess, this update's gonna go live very quickly, probably in a week or 2. These aren't Everdank enemies. The heck? That's so weird. Yeah, I don't see the quest line. Apparently there's supposed to be a new quest line, but it's not showing up for me. This Celestial Key is an old quest line that I just never did. But anyway, yeah, the whole point of this dungeon is this right here because, you can only get certain fish in the Everdark in the certain liquid. So let's check out the new 5-star. Do these dungeons drop anything new? I don't think so. It seems like they just refurbished them. Oh, there we go. That started the quest line by just coming in here. Okay. And then there's some of the new fish, probably some of the new allies. They look pretty cursed. I like them, actually. Oh, there's the new dungeon already. Oh, this looks so cool. See, these tentacles, put them everywhere, not just in this dungeon. I hope they just continue to flesh it out and add more and more and more and more dungeons, because that's kind of the biggest issue with this world, Oh, that was his corpse. I thought that was a plant. Oh, okay, so it's an underground one. I like the theme. The colors on it are really, really nice. Hopefully we don't get the bad boss generated. That'll just one-shot me. Stop it. Stay still, please. Oh, goody. My inventory is full. Good to see that they didn't nerf this. Oh, there's a new trophy right there. It's the test server, so I don't care. Oh my God. They're still so ridiculously powerful, dude. I mean, I just appreciate that there's a new 5-star because, in my opinion, the lack of variety is what sincerely hurts it. Oh, look at that. It all just went full circle. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that dungeon. Very well designed. Give me more of that, please. We'll still see if we can find that saltwater Sam for the quest. I wish that they would touch up the world generation. Oh, there's the quest line. It's just on the ship. Okay. Well, first of all, Depth Stepper. Min depth 175. Yeah, so it's still impossible, but at least they have a new craftable Depth Stepper. 50 KPR is not obtainable, no. Even with full Mystic Gear, it doesn't give you as much PR as you would think. Is this update also out for console? This update's not out, period. This is on the test server. If I had to guess, this update's probably just gonna be maybe a week or 2. It's pretty small. All right, let's see. So we interact with him, and oddly enough, nothing happens. It just pops up. Okay. Defeat denizens from the depths. Really? It wants me to kill 200 enemies from the depths. Yikes. Oh, okay. These enemies count as depths enemies. All right. Thank God. I thought they were talking about the delves specifically. Yikes. 200 enemies, though. Okay. Whoa. What's with the fog, bro? How are you 48 KPR? Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, because this, right, on the test server, I still have Mystic Gear. I forgot. Yeah, you scared me for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, did they just increase PR across the board? They gave us enough materials to upgrade some items into Mystic, not enough materials to max it out. That was from the last time the test server was open. I didn't re-export, but we'll go through the quest line together just because why not? It might be better for me to just kill the normal enemies and ignore the bosses just to get this quest done as quick as possible because these bosses are so ridiculously powerful, whereas the enemies are very easy. Kind of frustrating that we have to wait for a reasonable way to actually get Mystic. Yes, but I understand why they're doing it. It's a developer trick. Every game does it. They're padding out the content while they work on new stuff. And if this update says anything, it says that we were right in our theory. Basically, the theory is the reason why this update in itself feels so underbaked, especially compared to the Gear Crafters update. We're talking about the Rising Tide update itself. It felt really, really underwhelming for a lot of us. And it makes sense because clearly there's more content planned. Maybe they're experimenting with an idea of giving us less content more frequently, which I'm okay with. If they can keep a constant string of updates, I think that's great. It does have a trade-off because it means that there's going to be a lot more controversy from players when they drop updates that don't really add much. They do this so they can extend the time they have to make the next update. Yep. It's a standard that, like, in game development in general. It's just unfortunately Trove's time frame for updates is very slow. They might even add Mystic Gems. Yes, apparently one of the devs did tease the idea. So in my experience with Trove, it's inevitable at this point. You know, it's the same as when they accidentally showed us Crystal 5 gear years ago and they kept reassuring us, no, we're not making Crystal 5. And then guess what? They did. I think they'll add Mystic Gems. They will add higher tiers of Mystic Gear. If they did smaller, more frequent updates, consoles would still end up getting 6 months worth of updates clumped together. Yeah, that's true. But at the very least, the positive would be on PC, we would be able to beta test it for you quicker. They'd be able to get direct feedback for specific features that they roll out rather than just all at once and people, you know, not touching certain aspects. I think it would be better, but I think that's also just because I've been there during the Trove content droughts. I didn't experience content droughts as much because I wasn't maxed out, so I still had things to work towards. Yeah, that's true. You gotta remember, not only am I at the end game, but I've also been playing this game for a ridiculously long amount of time. So when they end up adding new content, it doesn't last very long unless they add new classes. Please God, add a new class. I hope they respond to the survey. Like, I hope they actually are a little transparent and actually tell us like what their plans are, but they probably won't. This new dungeon is not the most common. So that's kind of strange. Funny, because I think they're working on a new class. As far as I heard, it was a spear class, but I haven't heard anything beyond that. I still just always want a new class because in my opinion, classes add the most gameplay. Yeah, I don't know if the new class is actually like anywhere near complete. It was just something that I'd heard. I mean, new classes take time and that makes sense, but I really hope that they just start focusing on making new classes more rapidly again. I just doubt that they will. Yeah, I agree. I think it would be really cool if they actually kind of make like a fun class again. No offense to Bard and Solarian mains by any means, but you gotta admit their gameplay is kind of just spam all of your abilities. I'm all for a class having all of its abilities be useful, but I just want a new class and I want a good one. Almost done with this quest. Hopefully this dungeon will do it, but I doubt it. How far along are you with Mystic Gear? On the test server, I already have it. On live server, I'm not even attempting to get it. I'm not gonna bother because one day they're gonna make it like a lot easier to obtain, and then who's gonna feel like a fool? Almost there. Do his summoned enemies count? No, they do not. Lame. Bum, 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 bum. All right, is there another part to the quest? Speak with Freshwater Fran. Hello, fish. How are you? Collect Death Harvest. I assume that's just harvestable resources. So I see. It's just a quest to flesh out this area for players, which is fine. Okay, this will be an easy enough quest. Didn't you say Shadowhunter's not the best for the new world? Yeah, I just don't care. You know me, man. I just play the character I enjoy. After I swap back to Shadowhunter, I've been enjoying the game a lot again. Because otherwise I was forcing myself to play as like Boomer and stuff, and there's another ship right there. Super convenient. Whoa. Oh boy, okay. Yikes. There are 13 parts to this quest. Jesus. All right, I mean, I guess it gives me something to do. And at this point, it was just me calculating and figuring out the next parts of the quest, which heavily involved fishing. I kind of talked about it in the video that I posted yesterday, so I'm not gonna repeat myself here. But before you head out, I would appreciate if you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, all the YouTube stuff, share the video for all I care.